We got Austin Arnett back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Shane Young at UFC 234 on February 9th. Austin, what's going on, man? How are you?
Doing good, man. Excited, training hard, and yeah, getting ready for Australia.
Yeah, it's been a lot of good things happening to you lately. Of course, we talked before your last fight. You go out there, you get that win over Humberto Bandenay in Argentina, which is crazy. Just take me back to that win. How much weight was lifted off your shoulders getting that UFC victory?
Yeah, it was nice. I mean, it's just a big monkey off my back. I've been trying to get that first win. It's hasn't gone my way, and then finally be able to go into Argentina and get out of there with a win, and it was nice. It felt good.
Would you say that was the most satisfying win of your career?
Yeah, definitely, probably was. I mean, I would have liked to got a finish. Third round, I got pretty close there towards the end of the round. That would have made it a little bit better, finishing him off, getting a TKO or a submission or something. But just getting the win, yeah, obviously that was definitely the biggest one.
How do you celebrate after a win like that in Argentina? It must have been pretty cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. We went out, went clubbing a little bit. They're crazy over there. They were out till like 6 a.m. in the morning. Like, they don't stop over there. It was pretty fun, though. We had a good time.
Good stuff. And did your friends win any money on the fight? Because I know you were an underdog heading into that one.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if a lot of my friends aren't big gamblers, so I don't know if too many of them bet on it, but they should have. They were smart.
Yeah. Did you have any fans, send you any DMs or anything? Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of DMs actually on Twitter that some people cashed out on me, so good for them.
Yeah, they should buy you dinner, though. That's the rule, right?
I know. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
We've got to figure that out. It's been a good month for your team. Well, I shouldn't say month. The last couple of months, I should say. Obviously, you got your win. Sam Sicilia gets his win in Bellator. And then, of course, Mike Chiesa gets that impressive victory over Carlos Condit. Like, what's the morale like right now? Because you guys are on fire lately.
Yeah, everybody's jacked up right now in the gym. Just even the younger guys coming up, they're watching, all of us go out there on the big stage, UFC, Bellator, get these wins. We're all training right now hard. And then all these young guys that are early on pros trying to build their name up, they're jacked up right now, so they're coming at us trying to take our heads off all the time. So it's really good in the gym. It's nice. It's something that we've been searching for, because we've just been so up and down as a team. We couldn't get on a good roll, and now we finally are, and everybody's winning, and it's I think we're going to keep that ball rolling into the new year.
Another overseas fight. It seems like you're getting those frequent flyer miles lately. Did you want this? Did you want to fight in Australia, or were you like, man, just give me a fight in the U.S. for once?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to fight in the U.S. Obviously, I'm looking forward, hopefully after this one, get a fight in the U.S. But they came with me with the Shane Young fight, and I just like the matchup a lot. I thought it was a great matchup for me. It's an exciting fight. He's a good fighter. He's a pressure fighter, and I just like the way that the fight matched up for me. So it was hard to pass up, even though it's a long travel. I think it'll pay off in the fight, and then people will see a good, exciting, and hopefully be able to get that first finish.
And logistically, have you figured out, traveling and all that, when you'll get down there, who you're going to bring with and all that? Have you figured all that out yet?
Yeah, we just kind of got that all settled finally. But yeah, so I leave February 1st. That's a Friday here. And then they're like a day ahead of us. So I end up getting over there. It'll be Sunday in Australia. And then over there, the fight's actually on Sunday in Australia. It's like Sunday afternoon, morning or something. So I'll have about a week to kind of get adjusted. And, the Argentina thing helped, because it was like a 12, 13-hour flight too. So I'm kind of used to it now. I know what to expect, my weight, how it fluctuates with the flight and everything. So I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, about a week we'll get over there before the fight. And then my corner is my dad, Frank, and then Rick Little, and then Chiesa is going to be coming over too. So it'll be
awesome.
Three of them.
Okay,
yeah.
That'll be good. Yeah, because you guys are kind of like Bash Brothers in a way. I feel like
exactly,
you guys need to be it always helps having you in the corner, right? So
yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, he's great to be around during fight week and everything. He's just done it so many times at the high level, and we got a good friendship. Have fun and get the job done.
Now, when people say Bash Brothers, I'm sure the first thing that came to your head was McGuire and Canseco for the A's. But for me, Bash Brothers is on the Mighty Ducks movie. Remember
Mighty Ducks, yeah.
Yeah, the two the guys who played defense, I think.
Yeah.
I forget their names, but it's funny because whenever I say that, people are like, oh yeah, McGuire and Canseco. I was like, no, it's the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah,
so.
No, I didn't even think of that at all. Now that you said that, I thought of it. But yeah, I always think Mighty Ducks, man. Bash Brothers, yeah.
Okay, so you and I, it must be a Pacific Northwest thing. That's
yeah,
what
I guess so.
That makes sense. Let's talk about Shane Young. 12-4 record. You guys both have a lot of fights, which is cool. How do you feel like you match up against him?
It's a good fight. It's an exciting fight. He's a pressure fighter. He moves forward. He throws a lot of punches. He's a volume guy. You know, he's not a big one-shot killer, but he's going to try to wear you down with volume. He'll shoot for some takedowns and just pressure. So it's going to be up to me to be able to counter that with hitting good angles, getting off to the side. I think I have a pretty significant speed advantage in this fight, and we've got some things we're working on right now in the camp. We're kind of breaking him down. This week will be a big week on really breaking him down and doing the things that I want to do in the fight. But we got some pretty good things coming. I'm excited to show everybody.
And I take it Mike's back in the gym now, because I know he had that fight at the end of the year.
Yeah.
He probably took a little bit of time off.
Yeah, he's kind of chilling a little bit. You know, he's rolling a little bit. He's working out. He's training, but you know, he just had a big fight, so he's not in a full camp mode or anything like that. But yeah, he's training a little bit for sure.
Okay. And so who are some of the guys you're working with right now as far as training partners?
Yeah, so the main two that I'm training with is Sam Cecilia, and then we have a up-and-coming kid named Terrence McKinney, who's a freak. He wrestled in college. He's a stud. He's like 6-1 as a pro right now, I think, or something. And he's an up-and-comer, and he's giving me really hard rounds. So those are the two main sparring partners that I'm going with. And then we got a few other guys in the gym that are giving me good, tough rounds too.
Would you do anything differently for this weight cut from last time, just with the fact you've already gone through that process of having a long travel time and you know, fighting overseas?
Yeah, it's going to be basically the same. I hired Lockhart and Leith again, so they're going to be over there to handle that final week. And that's just really nice to have someone preparing your meals for you, just bringing it right to the room, not having to go out, find these restaurants, especially in different countries. It's a little bit harder always. So I'm going to hire them for that last week. And then, yeah, everything else is the same. I know how my body reacts to everything with the flight now, and I'll make weight no problem.
How do you see this fight playing out on the 9th? Obviously, you're going to get your hand raised. You wouldn't have taken the matchup, but how do you see it unfolding?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting fight because he's going to pressure hard. I see me being faster, more explosive, quicker, not getting hit very much, and then landing power strikes. And either I kind of see myself finishing him later in the late second round, early third round, catching him coming in with a big shot or something like that, and putting him out. So that's the plan, and that's what I'm looking forward to doing.
What's next after this fight? We talked about wanting to fight in the States. Are you kind of looking at International Fight Week, or would you want to fight a little bit sooner than that, assuming you come out of this fight healthy?
Yeah, in the States would be great. This will be basically my fourth fight in 1 year. So take a few months off, maybe go on a little vacation. I've been traveling all over, but I haven't really got a vacation anywhere. I'm always fighting. So maybe go somewhere and not have to fight would be nice. And then, yeah, probably International Fight Week. That actually sounds like be a perfect time to come back in July, late June, early July, somewhere in there.
Well, I figured that too, because I know you guys have ties to Syndicate as well. I know Mike did a little bit of training there before his last fight, so I figure it might line up. So
yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be actually ideal. The July in the States, Vegas would be nice.
So you mentioned Mike's not back, you know, sort of in the thick of things with training, but are you guys playing any Super Nintendo? I know you guys were doing that last time.
Yeah, no Super Nintendo. We played it before his last fight. Before we got moved down to LA, when we were in Vegas at the B&B, we were hitting up Donkey Kong pretty hard. We had to take a break though. We got pretty frustrated. We were on a level for like, I don't know how long we were stuck on one level. It was a long time. We were getting pretty pissed off, so we were like, man, we got to put it down for a little bit and just calm down. We don't need to be getting all worked up on fight week.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we're looking forward to this fight, man. UFC 234, February 9th on pay-per-view. Austin, always appreciate the time, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you have any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
Yeah, so Instagram, Arnett509, Twitter, Austin Arnett MMA. Follow me on there. And, yeah, tune in to the fight February 9th. It's going to be a good one. Hopefully see a badass finish from me.